When I first came to church, we had people leave, and it went down to maybe just my wife and a few of the elders that were here. And one day I said, why am I doing this? That was a time for the Lord to speak to me. He said, be faithful in the little things, because there's more to come. They had a tremendous impact. They went through different communities spreading the gospel, talking about the Lord and talking about Christ. But I believe that the seed's been dormant. And the last several years, they start seeing the growth.
As you might imagine, this is a very poor community, lots of social needs, and Ken and Hannah get right in the middle of that and serve sacrificially.
One year we distributed groceries. I think we had a box of groceries for every person on the reservation, every household.
They don't get much for themselves, but they use the resources that they do have to be a blessing to this community.
You don't see the response right away, but trying to be faithful in everything that you do, God sees that. And my advice is just hang in there. Keep moving, keep going, and keep your eyes on the Lord. One of the things that I'm really thankful is that individual that helped us put this building together. I knew the guy for several years. And one day he came and talked to me and talked about maybe building a new worship center and all this. And the only thing that he said to me is that we need to keep preaching the word.
Most people can't imagine the lack of resources and the kind of building that they dealt with before. But to see what God did in this building is an amazing thing. And the results are obvious. They're having a significant impact on this community.
For our opening day, it was so packed. We didn't have any parking space, and it was a happy day.
Man promises will always be broken, but God promises never to be broken. And through this particular building, it's a building, just a symbol, but it's a good representation of God's promises that He's going to fulfill.
I come to realize that my own salvation, my own relationship with God, even had the roots back in this little four-square church that started in a little cabin. The people that came and got saved there.
If you interview any pastor who's making a significant difference now, they can point back and say, I thank God for those who prayed. I thank God for those who preached the word, who loved people, and they planted seeds long before we ever came.
One of the things that's going to happen now is that it's going to grow. I'm expecting some great things coming out of this area.